from one ER about the other. Listen up, you're at a higher time in your life. Right now, you're listening to Avril. Let the truth be known.
In the politics area, you know, she have it.
Never had a boring moment in my life.
She's the voice of the Caribbean.
Back as I remember, I was never alone. Queen Avril is on the throne. No more feeling lonely. Avril rules the air, you know. Every day is like an Avril day.
Isn't he good? Isn't he good? Isn't he good? Can you hear me? As long as you can hear me, then it's my time to roll. See, I can't sit here and wait for the massive to join, but I just want to say a pleasant good evening to you. Good evening to you, my loving family. Davin Francis, good evening to you, all the way down in Texas, and Miranda, all the way in Connecticut. My ambassador, thank you so much for tuning in. And if it's only you two that is watching, along with Problem Fips, then the show still continue. Well, I'm on tonight, and I think going forward, I may need somebody to help me, you know, fix my wig, make sure my wig is on right, make sure start wearing some makeup and some bright lipstick like Miranda and all the others. Y'all think I should do that? Man, you could imagine me wearing lipstick? I eat them things off every 2 seconds. So this is not the person for the lipstick, but we got to talk. But anyway, Let me tell you something. I am just here tonight telling you, and many times I tell people, if you look the way you feel, some of us won't come outside. If some of us look the way we feel, we would not come outside. Because sometimes, we pretty up ourselves, we put on a little cheap wig like mine's, and you make yourself look good, but deep down inside, you're not feeling your best, or you're just tired. And I know if you look close enough, you will know that I look tired. But the main thing is that you just got to go. You just got to do what you got to do. So I'm here tonight to do what I have to do, say what I have to say, and I'm out. Because the main important thing is I encourage you, the business people that you see me promote on this show. These are the businesses that is giving back to me, helping me to do what I got to do. And I ask you to support them in every way that you can. But tonight, I am just going to say a happy 42 years of independence to St. Kitts and Nevis. This month is our month. And we know we're the biggest island, the biggest, St. Kitts and Nevis. And yeah, you heard it here on the Avril show. We're the biggest twin island, the Paradise Island in the Caribbean. All you got to do is Google it, St. Kitts and Nevis. Okay, you could spell it any way you want. It's St. Kitts and Nevis, but it's our Independence weekend coming up, and it's going to be a whole lot of stuff going on. Miranda, I hope you are ready, because I know when they finish with us this weekend, some of us probably either broke or we forget where we live. But on Friday night they have the St. Kitts Independence Gala, and this is all happening and at the Villa Barone. It's going to start at 7:30 p.m. at the Villa Barone. So if you ain't get your ticket yet, listen to me. I can't put everything on this show, but I could tell you could check out my page, where my community page, or the Avril Show page, where you see all the flyers and all the information out there. So if you're going to the St. Kitts Independence Gala this Friday night at 7:30 at the Villa Baron, they said it's a black and white tie affair. But Curleen Thompson, good night to you also. Good night. Good night is good when you comment. That's how I know, because people says that you call everybody name and I'm watching your show and you don't call me out. This is not a Facebook Live show where you automatically see who is watching. It doesn't work like that. But once people comment on the screen, yes, I see your comment and I respond. And if I don't, maybe it's the way the messages are coming in. But good evening to you. So this Friday night at 7:30 at the Villa Barone, St. Kitts and Nevis is tearing down the place with their Independence Gala. I know our island is one of the biggest in the Caribbean, in the West Indies, all over the world, but it's enough space for the people there. Good night to you, Sylvester Williams. Good night, family. It's always good to know that you're supported by your own, if no one else, at least by your own. So I want to thank everyone, before I go any further, who came out and supported the march or the parade, whichever you call it. And this was sponsored by um, our Senator Jamal T. Bailey. And I must tell you, St. Kitts looked big on Saturday morning. St. Kitts looked big Saturday morning, coming down in that parade. And then we end up in Laconia, where we celebrated with our councilman, Kevin C. Riley, for his block party. Him and his staff did an amazing job. They did an amazing job. Simone, you look a little like, like when somebody just, I don't know, something going on with you, girl. I got to be all up in your business, but it was good. So for everyone that came out and celebrate next year, do the same. Bring more. Miranda came all the way from Connecticut. I'm telling you, it was great. Elroy Doer, hey, how are you doing? How was your Independence Day? Elroy, I'm still celebrating. I'm still celebrating, and I'm going. Maybe you just jumped on. I'm talking about the Independence Gala on Friday here in the Bronx at the Villa Barone. It's going to be good. We're still celebrating. You know, we're Big Island, St. Kitts and Nevis, so we got to celebrate the whole month to make sure that we cover everything. And then, you know, on Sunday, they're going to be having, on the 28th, they're going to be having the um the service. They're going to be having the service at Crawford Memorial Church, and it's going to be at 4 p.m. So, people, I will put the flyers up later, but remember to put that on your calendar. The service is going to be important also. You really missed this on Saturday. Wasn't feeling too well. I would surely be there. I'm sorry you missed it, but let me tell you something. The people had a great time, and I sure the great time they had, they probably celebrated for you too. You know, I was there, and the good thing about it is that we turn it up with some gospel, some spiritual went on that stage, and the people turn up the place. So it shows that when people think about Black Party and they think people coming out and it's going to be all kind of soca and calypso and they don't want to be a part of it, march, unify, because what you miss at the Councilman Black Party is when that place turn up the hallelujah spirit in that place. So it was great. And it shows that we are family. We can come together and we could do things, and everything don't have to be about war. The song say, put down the guns, the knife and the guns. And let me tell you something, we had a great time. And for the people that stand on the side and watch and wish they should have been there and know about it, we'll make it bigger next year for you. But it was a great event. So let me talk about my prayer breakfast on October 4th. October 4th. Okay? I want to say to someone that asks me, what is a prayer breakfast? It's going to be a lot of praying and all them kind of things you do when you go to church. Men, women, invite your men out. Invite the men out. Encourage them. Maybe they don't know. They hear the word prayer breakfast and they think they're going to church. Especially if they don't go to church, it's hard for men, especially, to understand what is a prayer breakfast, especially those who don't believe in going to church. But in one thing I know we need is this prayer breakfast. Because if you take a good look around you, it may not be you, but it's your neighbor. It is somebody. But Pastor Esdale is coming to tear the walls down. Expect that. Okay, expect that. A lot of times you all hear prayer breakfast. Oh, it's a prayer breakfast. No, you get it. You're coming, you're going to be eating. It's going to be food, but breakfast style. And you're going to have, coming all the way out of Atlanta, Wendy Mitchell. She coming to tear down the place again with you. We have so much that we're going on there. It starts at 9 a.m. at the Eastwood Manor. Remember, you have until September 30th to sell your payments, because the place can provide breakfast if they don't know how many people they're providing breakfast for. So it's just a normal thing that you buy your ticket. So I can say to them, I have this amount of people and that amount of people. But I'm going to tell you something. It does not matter how many people come out. Who wants to be there is going to be there. And who is going to be there is going to get what's going to be there. And if you miss it, you're missing your own revival, your own prayer. You're not doing anything for Avril. Avril Foundation is doing this because there's a need I see that is needed. Every time you turn around, would you believe? I don't want to call her name, and I'm sure if I speak about her for who know her, will understand. She says to me in a text message on Facebook, Avril, I really want to come. I really want to come to your prayer breakfast. And I'm saying this, and it hurt me. She said, I really want to come to your prayer breakfast. I was reading along thinking she was saying, I don't have the money. She said, my mother is suffering from Alzheimer's. I got to watch my mom. I'm dealing with so much, but I really want to be there. You could imagine somebody who want to be there but can't be there is saying they wish they can come. But you who can come is thinking, oh, it's a prayer breakfast. No, it's not a prayer breakfast. It's where you come in hungry and you're going to leave out full and you're going to glad that you was there holding the hands of Dr. Bent. Dr. Bent holding the hands of somebody else. We're going to pray. We're going to deliver. We're going to turn Eastwood Manor October 4th out and in because we're honoring two people who deserve to be honored. And every year, if God allow me to do this, we're going to turn it up another notch. People, we're in a community that every day, not just in the Bronx, not in Brooklyn, not in New York, Jersey, Connecticut, St. Kitts, Jamaica, Antigua, St. Vincent, Haiti, all over the place, people are crying over violence. People are losing their loved one. Okay? So if you're all the way in Johannesburg, Dr. Bent, come back to New York because I know you're not going to miss October 4th prayer breakfast. I know you're going to be there. But I'm telling you, 9 a.m. it starts. Be there at 8:30 if you have to. Because we want to start eating. We want to start having a good time. We want to start seating. We want everybody to be in the house at 9. Because we want you to know that whatever you're going through, when people are crying out and saying, I need prayer. My mother is sick. My sister is sick. Let me tell you something. I reach out, and I'm going to say this. I reach out to 2 people today. One to ask a question. And the next one, I say, oh, I'm going to call you tomorrow. I hope you're resting. And they said, I'm still hospitalized. And I thought I lost my mind to this young lady. And I said, hospitalized. Right away, I pick up the phone and I called. And you know what she said to me? I was rushing to go home because I thought it was gas and she thought it was everything, as they told her. She said, Avril, I'm stage 3 cancer. She said, I'm stage 3 cancer. And if I call her name right now, everybody on Facebook gonna hold their mouth and say, you got to be kidding me. Until someone tell me to release their name, I'm not releasing it. The gentleman I wrote to this morning to ask a question, he said, pray for me. I'm going to have surgery, cancer. Do you think I had a good day? Do you think I had a good day today? That I reach out to 2 people, one to ask a question, and his response is, he gave me the answer, but he said, don't forget to pray for me. I'm going to have surgery, cancer. I'm calling my girlfriend thinking she's coming to the prayer breakfast. Happy mood. Everyone know her on Facebook. Everyone know her other half. And this girl told me, I'm going to say to you, I'm not going to do this to you. I got to tell you, I'm stage 3 cancer. And the kind of cancer that goes through you. The only thing I did today was shut my mouth and cry softly. Because when people are going through stuff, they need prayer. They don't need you sobbing. They don't need you feeling sorry for them. They need prayer and deliverance. But you know what I did? See, I'm taking these 2 names. They're going to be the first 2 names. And in that box on October 4th. And I asked you people, if you're coming out to the event and someone can't make it, but they need prayer, put their name in the box. Put their name in the box. Pastor Judith Esdell could have that. We got to pray for each other. We have families who lost their loved ones with gun shooting. The young lady died in Haffin Park. That mother is crying out. That mother is mourning her loss. You have people around the world just losing their loved ones. I see in St. Kitts, people are putting up condolence to 17-year-old and all this gun violence. If you tell me that this prayer breakfast is not for you or for your loved one, then you're in a world by yourself. You're not coming out to be in church. Nobody's telling you what to wear to the prayer breakfast. Remember, you wear your jeans and your t-shirt, come on in the place. This is not a black and tie. This is not a dress up event. This is come as you are, have breakfast, enjoy the service, enjoy whatever you call it, but it's a prayer breakfast like nothing else. Vivian Clark, good night to you also. So let me tell you something, my people. This is not a prayer breakfast that your man supposed to stay home and say, then I go in, I'm gonna believe in them church people and them church thing. If you go on my post, somebody put on there, I don't believe in prayer and prayer don't work. Okay? Good night, Paris. Good night to you. Someone wrote on my post today, and you would see it if you read it. I don't believe in prayer, and it doesn't work, and it doesn't do anything. I will not argue with nobody who don't believe in the power of prayer. I would not argue with anybody who says, I'm not coming to no prayer breakfast. Shanita Jones, how are you, sweetheart? Nice seeing you. Okay. As I said, if you don't comment, I can't know you're watching. Marlene Smith, good evening to you. Curlin Thompson, you say you will be there. Thank you. Hyacinth Cheverton, good night to you. If you're going to be there at this prayer breakfast, take it from me. What you're coming and expecting, you're going to get in that place. Last year was the first one, and the people say, are you doing it again? And I decide to do it again. It's going to be downstairs. You don't have no step to climb. It's the Avelshaw Foundation prayer breakfast. I took myself away from it. I don't even want to host. I don't want to be on the mic. I want to enjoy every bit of this. So you see who I put on the mic? Because let me tell you something, come as you are, but look properly dressed. Of course, if you even want to wear jeans, nobody going to tell you come in a suit. Not because you're here is a prayer breakfast. We're not saying just come in there half naked now, okay? And as Sylvester say, come as you are, but look properly dressed. Of course, it's a prayer breakfast. And people hear the word prayer breakfast, they say, them church people. Let me tell you something. If you've been there last year and you witness what you witnessed, write on the chat. Let the people know what it is. And I know when Pastor Esdell, all she got to do is open her mouth. I don't know what she coming with, but I know she's prepared for such a time as this. And I got to fast on it. Because when the devil know you're out to do something for God, you're going to get a fight down. People, it was awesome last year. Thank you, Troy Welch. Thank you, Troy Welch. Thank you, Dr. Bent, and everybody who been there last year and coming back this year. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this because there's a need for it. We have elections around the world. We have election in November. People are frustrated about who is running for office, who is running. We look at Medicare getting cut, this happening. Did you all hear that with every cut that is happening is affecting the hospital? It's affecting our care? No, we're too busy going to work. We're too busy thinking we have coverage on the job and I got my job. I ain't worrying about that. But let me tell you something. Good night to you, Sasha Nolan. Good night to you, sweetheart. With all the stuff that is happening, if you all think that is affecting Medicaid patients alone, you better check what it costs to pick up your prescription now. You better check what it costs to go into an emergency room. You better check what it is to not have insurance and go into an emergency room. You better check Sloan Kettering Cancer Hospital, Montefiore, who dealing with cancer. You better check these people who are getting knocked out because they are cutting back on everything. Who is they are? Don't want to call nobody name because this little show, they will cut me off of here pretty easy. Because I'm not Kimmel Live, Jimmy Kimmel, who have people, millions of people fighting for him. The two people are going to fight for me. They're going to just kick me off and say, you can't come through social media anymore. But let me tell you something. We all better take this serious, that we are affected. People in the islands who complaining about not getting good health care, you better know it's affecting America. And it's going to affect you. Because when we could send this and send that, let me ask you, people still pack barrel and send to the islands? I don't know who could afford to pack barrel and send to the islands. Unless it's the high profile people, them that get the food stamp. and they get enough to send home, because I can't afford to even take 5 bags home from my supermarket. Now, that's like your rent for the month, the way food cost is expensive. But let me tell you guys something. We're still going to celebrate this weekend, Friday night at the Villa Baron, the St. Kitts Nevis Independent Gala. We got to celebrate. We're big Twin Islands, right? Twin Islands. And then Sunday at Crawford Memorial Church at 4 p.m., we're going to be there for the independence service. But I'm going to tell you guys, Senator Bailey, I take my hat off to you. Thank you for bringing the community together on Saturday for our parade. Sasha, girl, you miss it. Sasha, you should have your food out there. You miss out, Sasha. And the parade was nice, and then it ended up with the councilman. Listen, these people, when you have elected officials that working together, it brings the people together. It unites us. We had a great time. The DJs, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but you all just know how to collaborate and turn things up. The gospel come in, the soca came in, the calypso came in, everything came in. The people that was there, the salsa came in, the merengue came in. Everybody get a piece of their festival and their island flavor. Dominica, everybody was in the house. So to my elected officials, continue to do what you're doing. And for the people out there who is making noise, October 4th is this prayer breakfast that is like no other. Tell a friend to bring a friend to the prayer breakfast on Saturday, October 4th. Miranda, you were there. I see the tears in your eye. And for the young lady that says, Avril, I want to come, but my mother have Alzheimer's and I'm watching her, but I am so stressed and I'm going through so much. Let me tell you something. That message alone took me away today. It was a cultural event. Yes, it was Sylvester. Thank you so much. I feel a message like that tore me to pieces, because a gentleman say, so it's like going to church, is a church thing. And I realized he didn't understand, because he heard the word prayer breakfast. It's called that because you're going to be prayed for. You're going to be entertained by the artists. You're going to have breakfast. It's going to be a big thing on October 4th. And as I say, the reason for the deadline to pay your ticket is because you have to give the venue a number so they could know how much people they're preparing food for. See, I like when my people come and have an overflow and they have enough food to eat and they don't leave there saying, man, they run out of eggs, they run out of tea, they run out of coffee, they run out of bagel, they run out of whatever. No, because if I know I'm expecting 100, maybe after they give the count, 10 more people might come. You may have 110, you may have 120. Let's pray for the outpouring of the community to come out on October 4th. Let me tell you, my people, I can't stress this anymore. I cannot stress this anymore. How important it is for we to start taking prayer seriously. And for the young man, I'm not calling Sasha. What time is the event on October 4th? It's 9 a.m. And it's on my page. If you look on my page, the flyer is there. It's on October 4th at Eastwood Manor. The ticket is $60 and you coming in for a treat of your life. Part of this proceed is going right back to cancer. I'm doing a cancer tour on the 23rd. Pray for me that I can hold up to this. But on the 23rd of September, I'm doing a cancer tour. Danielle Warner, good night to you. I know you're going to be there. Your opportunity to shine your voice need to be heard. If you have a talent, if you have a gift, let me know. I want to make sure that everything I do, other people shine, not me. It's not about me. If God bless me to do what I do, help me to help you and to help others. So make sure that you tell somebody that they need to recognize somebody. People out there with cancer, survive cancer, have a testimony, but they don't want people to know that they had cancer. Oh, I want you to honor me, but I don't want people to know. I want to know, how do you get prayed for if people don't know what you're going through? That you want me to hide what you're going through? Where will your cancer tour be? I'm going to be touring on a cancer facility. It's on, I wonder if I should put it out here now or wait until after the tour. It will be in the Bronx. It will be in the Bronx. But I'm going there to tour, see what they offer, see what's going on, ask questions, help my people. And this month is Cancer Month, October. So I asked people coming out to the prayer breakfast to wear a color that represent cancer of your choice. I'm not telling you what color to wear, but represent cancer, whether it's pink, it's purple, whatever color you choose to wear. It could be just a top. Could be just a top. Okay? Good night, Adeline. Enjoy the Virgin Islands, you and the family. For me, love you and miss you too. And I know you would be here at the prayer breakfast, but thank you for always having me and supporting me. But I ask everybody, if you're coming out to represent your family, wear a color for cancer. Don't come out in all black. If you know someone that have cancer, think of them. Say, I'm going to wear pink. I'm going to wear purple. I'm going to wear lavender. Whatever color you choose to wear. It doesn't matter if you just put on a color hat or something. I'm not telling you go out and buy clothes. It's a prayer breakfast. It's not for you to come dressed like you go in church in your fancy long dress and gown. It's not nothing like that. Is you come dressed comfortable, dress decent, because you're going to be around people. You're going to listen, what you're coming to expect, you're going to get more. Because I know Wendy Mitchell going to tear that place down. Pastor Judith Esdale, as she opened her mouth, it echoes, and I know. And the prayer, we got to pray for our family. So I want everybody put in my inbox, send it privately, say this person's name. So I'm going to write it down, put it on a paper, fold it up, put it in the box. So if you're going to be there, you come with a piece of paper, put the person's name on it, put it in the box. So when they hold that box up in prayer, we're going to be praying for each other or someone you know or someone in the room. We're going to take the cancer out of the word. We are coming to tear the kingdom down. If you're going through problem with your marriage, problem with sickness, somebody for you sick, somebody's doing you wrong, something on the job, whatever you're going through, if you just got to say, pray for me, come expecting prayer. Andrea Gums, good night to you, sweetie. You know, if it's even for yourself, for your neighbor, for somebody in the island, put their name in the box. But wear something that represents cancer on October 4th at 9 a.m. Eastwood Manor. Send your $60. And if you can't be there, no matter where you are, help me to give a lovely donation to, I just have to go after St. Jude Hospital this year. I'm tired of seeing children suffering with cancer. I don't like to see the commercial. I want to support hospitals. I want people to say, this hospital is where I went for treatment, or this hospital is what take care of my family or take care of somebody. Give me the names. So at least we know the hospitals where somebody got help from or in need of a donation. We have to give back and we got to pour into research. We need these things done because every day, you mean this morning I wake up and my girlfriend is laying in the hospital. I'm thinking, girl, when you're getting out of there, and what she went in thinking it was for, everything just keep dropping. Everything just keep dropping. And just a week ago, she told me, oh, I'm going home tomorrow. And I said, remember, take it easy. When you get home, rest yourself, stop running. You know, I'm giving her the advice where other people give me. Slow down, take care of yourself, give up on certain things, and draw closer to God. This morning, the girl come in my spirit. And I just happened to text her and say, I hope you're home resting and everything. I'm going to call you tomorrow to check on you. The young lady texts me back and tell me, Avril, can I call you? When she called me, tears in her eye, she said, I'm not home. I have stage 3 cancer. What in God's world? I am not going to put her out now because too many people know her on social media, but I can't put up her name now. It seems like I feel like I had to gain strength for her because I couldn't break down crying. So what do you mean stage 3? Some people have breast cancer and take off the breast, get the treatment and survive. But there's certain cancer that's go through your body by the time they find it, you know? And I'm just praying. And she said, Avril, I have to beat this. I got to come out with a testimony. I'm not going to feel down. I feel that God is telling me to change my life. And if this way he put me to change it, I'm coming out of here with a testimony. She lifted my spirit when she said that, because now she gave me a reason to say, there is hope. Cancer is taking us over. Like every time you turn around, somebody is affected by cancer. And I say, we're having a prayer breakfast. We're tearing down kingdom. We're tearing down the walls. We're building up. Listen, you all don't know what's coming that morning on October 4th. Be in that place. Come willing to bring somebody. Don't just say, I'm going. Tell your neighbor, come go with me because you've been there last year. Tell them who is coming to tear that place down. Because let me tell you something. As I hear cancer, I cringe. I just feel every time I hear the word cancer, I just want to cry myself to sleep at night. Because it's not something, but people who went through this and can sit down and tell their story, these people need praying for every day, for strength. But they are the ones that have a testimony. They're the ones that encourage you that if I survive, you can do it too. But they got to tell you, how did they do it? Some of us, we give in, we give up, we throw in the towels. We feel like this is the end for us. A young lady told me she took both her breasts off just to support cancer. She said, I took both of my breasts off. It was running in her family so rampant. She didn't want to be caught with it. She didn't want them to tell her she have it. She said, I took all of my breasts off. I ain't worried about breasts. So men, if a breast you love and breasts affect you, you don't love your wife and you don't love your woman. Because let me tell you something. I'd rather you have your wife than to worry about 2 breasts. Okay? Because let me tell you something. When you love somebody, it's a whole different thing than when you love them because they're sexy and body look good and breast round up and all that. Because when you round up gone and breast drop down and body no look good, what happened to you? You're going to go look for the next one that look good. Well, let me tell you something. We had a great time on Saturday at the parade. I want to thank all the DJs. I want to thank our elected officials. I want to thank our community partners that came out, all the sponsors, the donors, the vendors, everybody that make it a success. And when you see you turn that up into a gospel moment where you watch the people just hands in the air and just dancing and praising God, we need more of that. We need more of that. So you all sit down there and think that when the gentleman, my friend Sasha, he wrote on my page that prayer don't work, I had to go into prayer at that moment. Because if he said prayer don't work, he have his reason. I've lost friends and coworkers to cancer, so I know it too well. Curlin, I hope I'm going to meet you on Saturday, October 4th, and I hope you're going to be there. And if you're out there, just want to give you one tip. You want to become a citizen, you have the opportunity to do that. Remember, you used to have to answer maybe 10 questions correctly. It gone up. You have to answer 20. They now make it harder. That used to be 100 questions. They now make it, you have to study 128 questions to become a citizen now. People, it's getting harder. So October, they're going to be having where, even the price, they're going to look at maybe your income, different thing to see if you're entitled to have it done for free. But I'm going to give you more information on that. But I just want you to know that it went up. It's going to be at Bronx Community College. It went up. It used to be 100 questions. You have to sit down and study all this. Now it's 128 questions. You have to answer more answers correctly to become a citizen now. They're making everything hard for us. So you see me with my little wig on tonight. I don't know how good it on. I was going to even put on my glasses, but I didn't want to look too spliffy. Wait, I left my glasses here so I could see how they feel. I hope you know, Lord, I must say I feel blind. But anyway, I want to look a little spliffy tonight, you know? The way I'm tired, I had to do everything tonight to look spliffy. I want somebody to show me how to put on makeup and do my eyelash and all these kind of things so that I could come out and act like I'm all that, even when I'm not. Because let me tell you something. The worst thing is when we walk around the street looking like how we feel. People, some of us are putting on smiles going to work. Some of us are going to work every day. And we are so depressed and frustrated and going through so much issues in our home, our family life. But we just got to put on our best. A woman tell me she was going on a cruise. She said, Avril, I have to go on a cruise because I was diagnosed with cancer. Me say, you diagnosed with cancer and going on a cruise? What can a cruise do for you? Why we wait until we broke up? I don't mean you now, sweetheart. Um, Corinne Phipps, you love my glasses. Thank you, girl. I can't wear them in the public though because they put some kind of thing in it to say help me see better. And the minute I walk, the floor look like it lifting up and down. And me say nah, me I just put them on when I'm sitting down and when I'm reading. Nobody go fall. I don't fall already, and 3 man pick me up. But thank God 3 man pick me up because I choose one of the men. So I want you all to know I'm getting married soon. Okay, so get that on your already that Avril is getting married soon. But let me tell you something. In a serious note, live life now. No matter how much your salary is. Progressive Lens, seem like I have to go get Progressive Insurance. But anyway, you all sit down and talk about you all going through so much. A young lady told me she worked after tax, she bring home $400 a week. She living on her own. She surviving. She say if it's help you need, get your help, but live your life. How much are you sitting down feel that you have to make so much money to live and enjoy life? My wig, this wig, I think this one was the one for $29.99. Yeah. I just take a soft brush when I brush it so they don't fall apart. Me now go they go buy a wig like you for $200 just to look good enough. Okay? Married to who? Try, I say, I'm getting married. Try, I'm going to invite you. Just relax, no man. Okay? I'm going to let him come see you. He have to meet you and Adeline. He don't meet a few. 3 man pick me up off the ground and you all expect me to let all of them go? You must be mad. You think God don't let us fall for reason? There's reason we fall down and get back up. So when you fall, it's not the end of the world, Deneen. When you fall down, Daniel, that's the time you say, God, you had to bring me down here for a reason. Because sometimes when you're on your cloud 9, for you remember God, all I remember to look sexy, go a club, go a party. I don't even want to go church. I don't want to tell God thank you. You all don't want to go church. Adeline, you know, we raised up in a church, even though I get a misbehave and get out of the choir, I still had to go Sunday school. So there's some good in me, left in me. And God is using me in some kind of way to bless other people. So if God could use me, we come out St. Paul's, the biggest village in St. Kitts. What else can he do for other people? Work with me. If we learn to work together, you know, beautiful things will be. Is when we start to cut each other throat, going against each other. God made you fall to be picked up by that special one. I will dance out of my clothes like David at your wedding. You see, you don't invite yourself, Sylvester, now. That means me have to go do a big wedding. Sylvester, you go tell me how to do this wedding thing because me no want no big wedding and then you know they in their chat. You see how she get big wedding. I wonder if I hope she pay off for this. I wonder when she gonna done pay off for this. Watch her. I hope the man serious. And that man, they will pick her up off the ground when she fall down. The poor pastor preach, not poor pastors no preach, but no pastor no poor. But the pastor will be up there, bless me and anoint me and my husband. And they're going to be back there say, he not smile too much. He don't look like, you know, And they with the friend. He look like he's serious. But he don't need no green card. He don't need no green card. So you all ain't gonna say it's a green card wedding. But let me see how long this thing you gonna last, me dear, because she miserable. That man they gonna soon run. And the other friend gonna say, me dear, let we see. And they back there chat me and me invite them. So people, my wedding have to be a little different. And I'm not getting married in no long wedding dress. So I know come look for me to be tripping up in my long wedding dress. Well, they spoke about Christ, so they will be in your good company. My dear, me now invite them. I say, I want to make sure that when I get in married, that I have on the red dress and everybody else come in white. Me no want no white long dress. I go down no wedding hall and all them stupidness. Enough people don't do that. Okay, I don't want that. You're not leaving me out of this same passenger in the car going to the Bronx Zoo. Wait. That's you? Not the lady who run me off the street. Tell me if that's you, Curlin Thompson. Tell me if it's you who was in the vehicle with the 3 people who run me off the street and leave me there, and then I catch up on you and I let I have it. Let me know if that's you. But let me tell you guys something. Me gonna tell I about my wedding. Me gonna boast about my wedding, but people must be saying, oh, she talk about wedding and she not got no ring yet. That is another problem. Let me stop talking too much before I know jinx me, because CM1, Curlin Thompson, nice seeing you, sweetheart. Thanks for following the Avril show. Lord, I don't want to tell people your business. I don't have people business on this show, but let me tell you, she and her friend, we go in the same direction. I don't know them, they don't know me. And let me tell you something, Hyacinth Cheverton. I don't know them. And me trying to squeeze in my little vehicle, want to get there early. It was a breakfast thing too. And do you know, while I'm driving, going, me say them look for me like how she thinks she going. And a Jamaican, they be, the small island Jamaica, and it come out a big St. Kitts. So when the car pushed me off the street and they get in front of me, let me tell you something, Lawton Sergeant, how you doing? Love your energy. I love you too, sweetheart. Thank you for always holding me down. Mr. Lawton, the lady here, Curlin Thompson, on my page right now. Me say they run me off the street. She and she other 2 Jamaican friends, and Jamaican people, them, they come tough and them think them full of energy and vibes. So, one little me in me car by myself. 3 Jamaican, them run me off the street like, come over here, so you're not going in front of us. And let me tell you something. Me behind them, I cuss, hear me, you see them? Watch them. I hope they're not going the same way as me. Let me tell you something. Do you know they end up going the same place? Do you know they end up going the same place? I mark the car. I mark that car. And when you see I reach where I'm going, me see the car pull up next to me, me say, can't be them people, they just run me off the street. And let me tell you something. We become friends that morning. Me went over to them, me say, how you run me off the street this morning, right? And it was done with love. It was no harshness. They laughed. They couldn't believe we were both coming to the same place. But I took something out of that. We have to love each other even on the street. You see, when somebody trying to come over, just let them come over so the traffic could flow. But you see, Curlin Thompson greeted me in such a way. And her friends that day, we had such a beautiful time. It wasn't the Bronx Zoo we went. Not gonna tell people we went to no Bronx Zoo. We went to the Botanical Garden. I don't go zoo because the animal in me might come out in there and me and the animals, they might go to fight. But let me tell you something. I say there was a set of loving Jamaican people. Just so they run me off the street. Suppose me go run them back off, go start battling at the car, start to act like me crazy, cussing them out and going on. You know what I say? Leave them go in Jesus' name. And hear me, I hope they're not going to the same place like me. They end up with me. And I end up with 3 loving people that morning. People, Sometimes when things happen, maybe we in a rush, you don't have to always retaliate. Sometimes do things with love, and you'll be surprised to know what come out of what you think bad, good could come out of it. So on October 4th, Lawton, I don't have enough money. I would have bring you up here. But we having a grand old time at the Eastwood Manor on October 4th. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, and wear something to represent cancer. Like I said, I didn't tell you go out and buy a new dress because it's a prayer breakfast. If you have your jeans and you come in your little sweater, that's all. I didn't tell you it's a black and white affair. I didn't tell you like you see this wig? I told you it's $29.99, and I don't brush it too hard because it might fall apart. These glasses, Lord have mercy, my insurance pay for it. And you couldn't, I took nearly a whole day in there trying to fit the glasses, and they go put things in there that got me feel like a blind, but I don't wear them nowhere because I can't walk in them. But everything we do in life, I don't say buy everything cheap, but stop live above your means, okay? And you will survive. Stress a kill half of you a night with the debts and bills you in. I'm asking you guys, put away, buy in, put away, and start wearing your clothes in your hamper or up in your closet or in your bins, because half of we in America, we don't even have enough closet space. You have bins. Go in your bins, take out your clothes and wear them. And stop going out every time you're going out, you're walking, buying clothes. A foolishness that. But anyway, on October 4th, if you're not there at Eastwood Manor, it's because you're trying to spite Avril. Because if you love yourself, love your family, love your neighbor, you will tell your neighbor about this prayer breakfast and you will come out on October 4th. I thank everyone who already purchased their tickets because we want to give the count to the venue. It's $60. You're getting food, you're getting entertainment, and you're getting a pastor that's coming to break down the walls. I don't know if I could say the Jericho walls, because we need to break down poverty. We need to break down separation. We need to break down jealousy. We need to break down curse. We need to destroy cancer. The best way we can is to pray and encourage and strengthen our brothers and our sisters. Nothing beat prayer. Nothing breed encouragement. Because sometimes you're just going through something and you're home in your house. You ever been in a situation like me where you're just mad and depressed and you're having a bad day, and you look at 8 o'clock in the night, you say, oh my God, I can't believe me not reaching the shower all morning, me being in bed all day, me not even take a shower. How much are you went through that? But one phone call come and you say, me don't want to bother with nobody, me don't answer the phone. And the minute you answer that call, you say, I'm so glad I answer. I'm so glad I answered that call. And after you don't talk and you feel so uplift, what about October 4th? What are you talking about? Dr. Bent, October 4th is the prayer breakfast at Eastwood Manor. And I know you're not going to miss it. October 4th. And October 3rd, the NAACP is having their dinner event where people are going to be honored. I know, Dr. Bent, I think they're honoring you. I hope it's not a secret. I'm letting you out. Okay, so October 3rd is where the NAACP is having their dinner award ceremony. I will be there. And on the 4th that morning, I will be at the Average Show Foundation. Listen, cancer, I'm coming to tour on September 23rd. I'll be doing my tour. Pray for me as I go through it. Whatever I'm doing, it's not for me. I never started this because I had anything wrong with me. I started it because I used to give money into cancer and giving cancer walk and giving cancer this. But I decided I want to know where my money is going. So if I send a check to St. Jude Hospital or to Montefiore Children's Hospital or to Sloan Kettering or any hospital that deals with cancer, I'm giving back. But I want to make sure, put the money into research. We need to get these things done. So people, I urge you to work with me as I do what God anointed me and blessed me to do, and pray that things can get bigger with me so I could do more. But there's a thing in this world that when people don't value you, They don't pour into you because some people look at me as just little Avril. But I've seen people pay $200 and go to black and white event. But when it comes to your own, tell them $120 and they will start crying. Me not pay $120. Me can't eat $120 food, but they don't realize what the $120 detail. People, if we come out of the circle that we're in and the way that we think and our mindset, we can go far. We look to government and we look to elected officials too much to help us. We are the community and we need to take our community back by working together, supporting one another. If you're going to be at this event on October 4th, remember, Zelle, the information is there. I'll put it up for you later. Info that, the Avril Show at yahoo.com. That's the Zelle. It goes straight into the foundation with your name. Text me, and you could send me the information at that same email and let me know. And your name comes up and just say, Avril, I paid. Avril, it comes up, it pops up. And when you come to the door, whatever name you pay in, that's the name you give. So if you know you're sending a Zelle and it's your boo or your, your little sweet thing where you're talking to, do it. Just remember, tell him to tell you what name he send the money in, so that when you come to the door and I say, what name you Zelle me in? You say, John Doe for 2. Okay, just you and your 2 people, your name will be there. So remember to pay and be there because you don't want to miss October 4th. Why Young, I have nothing to say about you. Why Young, the people them say you come all the way from Long Island to support me and you don't have no behavior, you and Pauline. But let me tell you something. One thing about you I could tell you. A Long Island you come from. You was at the St. Kitts breakfast. You went to the parade. You enjoyed the councilman event. You danced all day. And you went back to Long Island in the night. Now tell me when I come tell me about my friend, them and Miranda, we came from Connecticut. You all don't have to tell me who my friends are. It's one thing about friends, but friends with benefit, they got your back. Those are the people I'm talking about. My people, I can't be here all night with you looking so spliffy in my insurance glasses, my progressive glasses, and my $29.99 wig. But I want to thank everyone who make the weekend a spectacular event here in the Bronx. And to my fish fry, my church at Beulah Temple, I owe you because they had a fish fry and I wasn't able to make it, but I'm going to still support it by giving my donation. That is what we have to do. Happy birthday. I want to sing you happy blessed birthday. Dr. Bent, no bother with it. Your birthday and my birthday. So when you come back from Johannesburg, Africa, you and I are going to sit down and have our special things together. We're going to be seeing each other October 3rd and then October 4th. So my people, Alicia Bracher, thank you for listening and thank you for commenting late. You understand? So I just want you to know, it's the top of the hour for me, for this program. God love you. And so do I, and I want you to do one thing. The Jamaican them say, wow, good. Jamaicans always got something. Wow, good. You understand me? No, understand that.
God, you good, God, you good, God, you good, oh. My God, you good, oh. God, you good, God, you good, God, you good, oh. God, you good, God, you good, God, you good, oh. God, you good, God, you good, God, you good, oh. My God, you good, oh.
You hear what it say? My God, you're good, oh. Are you going to prove that on October 4th? Vivian Clark, what good, my friend. Zelle information, try the same Zelle you use at the same Zelle for the Avril Show Foundation. Info that, the Avril Show at yahoo.com. Info, the island people, them they'll say that, the little dot, the Avril Show at yahoo.com. I'm going to put it up here for everyone who missed it. Info dot the Avril Show. Make sure you send it to the right thing because me don't want somebody else go get me money. Info dot the Avril Show at yahoo.com. The money goes straight to the foundation, not to me. Goes straight to the foundation. It pops up put your name down, and you're in the building. Okay? So, my people, just remember, not because I look spliffy tonight, it doesn't mean that I'm living a big life. No, it means that I know how to live cheap and look good in my cheap stuff. Okay? So nobody with her, you go, they go talk about glasses. Look like she got load of money and she had do foundation. I wonder what she do with the money. Me, y'all would not believe if I say it loud and clear. And Angela can tell you guys, we're doing this. This is our part of our giving back to the community. No, I don't get money from the foundation. I don't need it. Because what God is doing for me is allowing me to bless others and to make sure this thing called cancer, I could say I pour into the research and I did my share of it. Okay? Let's not claim cancer as a death sentence. Claim it as something affecting somebody right now. Diabetes, hypertension, cancer, something is affecting some of us. But let me tell you something. Fight the good fight. And Richard Littlejohn, you have such a attitude. You have the positive attitude, Littlejohn, for what you go through. Okay? And I must admit to you, you are just you're encouraging me to encourage other people. When you see people going through what you're going through, but you're busy encouraging other people, then you're encouraging me to stop complaining about the little things that I am going through. May God continue to bless each and every one of us. And as I say, come to this prayer breakfast. Bring your family, bring your friends. We're all in this together. Somebody's going through something right now. Somebody's crying out, and sometimes they don't even want to tell you. But wait until they come that morning and it hit home. You may wonder where the tears is coming from. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure being with you. God love you, and so do I. Share this show for someone else who miss it. Share the life. Thank you for watching. What good, me people.